Guys, and welcome to Escape Wheel Watch Reviews. My name is Steve, and today we're going to be reviewing the Watchdives WD1972 version 2. I say this is a version 2 because they have updated this to a 20mm lug width. Previously it was 18mm. I believe that's the only change that's been made. The watch was sent to me for free. I don't have to send it back. No matter how I get a watch in for a review on this channel, you're always going to get my honest opinion every single time. And if by the end of the review you do want to pick one of these up, I'll be leaving a link down in the video description. That is an affiliate link, so if you use that link, it doesn't cost you any extra. It just, helps support the channel, helps keeps things running. So I really do appreciate the continued support from you guys. I wouldn't be here without you. The retail price for this watch is about $78 US. That's before any taxes, customs, VAT, etc. If you update your purchase over $150, you can use my code here, ESCAPE10, for $10 off your purchase. This watch comes in 3 different colorways that you can see on screen right now. I think they all look pretty good. The watch case is made of 316L stainless steel. It has a sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating, a screw-down crown, a screw-down case back, 200 meters of claimed water resistance, and apparently they did test that. Swiss BGW9 Lume on the dial and the hands, and the watch is powered by the Seiko VH31 sweeping quartz movement. So there's a couple similar watches out on the market right now. QM has one that I reviewed a while back, and San Martin. They both sell a similar design. Obviously this is a benrus homage, so benrus sells this watch as well, but they're quite expensive. But this one differs in its size and its thickness. Watchdives has, again, just nailed the smaller form factor diver. But how is the rest of the watch, and is it worth your money? I say we dig in and we find out. But before we do a quick wrist check today. I am wearing my Seiko SPB 121 Alpinist on a Uncle bracelet. Absolutely love it. Alright, so let's get into the size first. Got a bezel diameter of just under 38mm. Got a case diameter of 40.3mm. An overall case thickness of 11.2mm. Now have 20mm lug width. Lug tip to lug tip of 46mm. The watch head alone weighs 55 grams. Throw in the included nylon strap. Total weight of 70 grams. So I think the size of this watch is actually really nice. It's pretty compact, lug to lug, 46mm, 40mm, just over 40mm in diameter. But you can see, obviously, this is a very asymmetrical case. You have these nice big crown guards that look like they're just part of the lugs. So yeah, they kind of jut out there. Really nicely protected crown. The bezel is 38. It wears closer to a 38 than it does a 40. I'll say that. But 20mm lug width. I like the fact that they, kept it really, really slim. I believe the QM is, 13mm, and I believe San Martin is pretty similar to that. So yeah, it does wear very nice and slim, even on this nylon strap with 2 layers underneath it. So yeah, it just wears very nice. It's super lightweight, very comfortable, ultra legible as well. So yeah, I like it. I'm gonna go outside right now and throw it on my wrist for you. And here we are on my 7.5-inch wrist, and I actually like the way that this wears. It's a good size. Seems a little small because of the dial, but I actually like it. It's very nice, low profile, hugs the wrist beautifully, and yeah, it's just a very simple looking watch, but also at the same time super legible, and it's just been great for me. I absolutely love it. Here we are in some direct sunlight. Just absolutely lovely. The legibility is excellent as well. Air coating is great, and just the fact that there's no shine off the case. You got a little bit of light play on that bezel insert, because being aluminum is a little bit different than sapphire or ceramic or something like that. So I just think it's a really good look. What do you guys think? All right, let's go throw it on some straps and let's get back to it. And next up, here we are on a hemsuit vintage leather. I thought that would look pretty darn cool, and I gotta admit, it looks great. The dark brown with the black, I think looks pretty cool. I'll leave this one down below as well. And here we are on a mosaic style FKM cut to size. Absolutely love these straps. I'm not sure the mosaic is the right one for this one, but they come in a bunch of different patterns, and I think the color of it though looks awesome, and it is just a super comfortable combination. I'll leave a link for all these cut to size straps that I use down in the video description. And lastly, here we are on a Sifu strap. So this is a nylon strap with one layer underneath the watch there. Looks like it's 2 layers, but it is actually 1 layer. It's a nice thing about these Sifu straps. I'll link these down below. They are pretty awesome. But let's go back inside and let's get back to this review. All right, so let's talk about the case finishing. So case finishing, very easy. It is a fully bead blasted case, and you can just see how smooth that is. It's very, very smooth. It doesn't pick up or show fingerprints very much at all. The bottom edge here has been nicely rounded off. That's not sharp. There's no sharp edges on this thing at all. It's just a very nice, very smooth finish throughout. It looks absolutely perfect. The crown nestles beautifully into the crown guards here. When I run my finger along this right here, it's just a super smooth transition all the way around. You can see the crown is a little bit domed. It just follows perfectly that case shape. So really, really happy with that. It's an unsigned crown, which I was kind of surprised to see. And normally Watchdives signs their crowns, but they didn't here, but it doesn't bother me too much. Plenty of grip on that crown as well. Yeah, really just overall very happy with the case finishing on this. You can see here you got pretty nice spring bars too, but then the case back, just a simple sterile case back. Again, super smooth, simple notches there. There's no signage or anything, but I'm just really impressed with how smooth this case is. It feels great on the wrist, and I've got no complaints with it at all. All right, so let's talk about the bezel on this. So first off, the bezel insert. It's an aluminum bezel insert. It looks really good. It's a matte aluminum, looking really nice. The printing is super crisp. You can see there. I mean, it just looks good. It's a 12-hour bezel, so it's not a typical diver's countdown bezel. They do have markings here from the first 20 minutes, and then a lumed pip here at the 12 o'clock. You can see the pip centered, I believe, pretty much spot on, maybe a little bit off to the right. But the pip itself is centered and aligned nicely. Yeah, it's really nice. That's the only part that is loomed, is just that little dot there, and you can see it does stick up above the bezel there a little bit. So there's, I guess, a little chance that could get popped off, but yeah, I think the chances of that are pretty slim. But the bezel itself, it is again fully bead blasted. Really nice grip, as you can see there. It's not like overly sharp or anything either. I think it feels pretty good. The grip on it is incredible. The action on it, it's okay. You can see here there's a little bit of play in it. I mean, just a little bit of play in it. It's a 120 click unidirectional. They're very loud and audible clicks. I'll let you listen to it here. So actually pretty nice. You can hear when you go a little faster, it sounds maybe a little, it sounds gritty, but it doesn't feel gritty. It's a nice even resistance all the way around. I'd say maybe a little bit too light, but it's not bad. It's really not that bad. And again, the alignment is spot on. Really happy with the clicks though. They're very audible and very tactile. I can feel every single one of those things. It's not a super smooth clicking bezel. It's very tool-like, I'll say that. And you can see, if we look at a side profile here, it is a sloped bezel insert, and it kind of flows right into that sapphire crystal. All right, so let's talk about the crystal. So it is a sapphire crystal. Sorry, I don't have my diamond selector too. It just broke on me before this review, so you just got to trust me. It is sapphire crystal, and I did test it beforehand. It's got clear anti-reflective coating, and it is a double dome sapphire crystal. It's not a box dome. It's not a flat crystal, so that's why you're seeing a lot of reflections. I typically don't like these style of crystals, especially while shooting a review, because they appear a lot worse on camera than they do in real life. So just something to consider. If you're thinking the crystal on this watch is horrible, it's really not. It's just the camera work. So yeah, just you got to trust me on that one. The crystal on this watch is actually pretty good, and it flows just perfectly with that sloped bezel insert and the case shape in general. So yeah, really actually quite happy with the crystal on this watch. All right, so let's talk about the dial on the watch. So I just went with they call it just black. It's not the 24-hour. They have a 24-hour style, like military style, and they have a white one as well. This one, just a simple matte black, as you can see here. Printed indices at all the hour markers. You got the triangle there at the 12 o'clock, and then 369, you have simple blocks or batons. But you can see getting up real close, we'll look here. The Lume is not all the way out to the edge. Each index is kind of surrounded in this white paint. I think it looks pretty good. It looks interesting, especially at the 3, 6, and 9. It looks really unique, I'll say. You have the Watchdives logo printed there under the 12 o'clock triangle, and then 200 meters there above the 6 o'clock index. And they actually did, according to their listing, they did test this and it passed at 200 meters. So that's pretty impressive. I got to say, that's kind of cool that they're actually testing these things to 200 meters now. Obviously, they're not testing every single watch, but they'll take a batch of them and test them. And yeah, it's just kind of a little bit of peace of mind there. You have a printed minute track around the outside. Looks all very nicely done. Everything seems to be aligned nicely and printed straight. The fence post hands there, you can see they're kind of segmented. I think they look good. They're a good size, really nice and contrasty against that black background with the white hands. And then you have your white seconds hand sweeping along there, looking really good with a Lume tip on it. I mean, everything on this watch is done very nice. Even the Lume is pretty darn good. So I'm going to pop up a Lume shot here. You can see it against a couple other watches in the collection. And it definitely holds its own. It's not quite up there with the 1969 Pro, but it hangs in there with the Willard, which I rate as a solid 7 out of 10. So this watch does excellent. I've got no real issues with it. It's very even application. It's that ice blue BGW9 glow. So yeah, I'm very happy with the Lume on this watch. All right, so let's talk about the movement inside. So the movement inside is the Seiko VH31 sweeping quartz. So you do have 4 ticks of the second hand every second. These movements are great. They've been very accurate for me. I think their stated accuracy is plus or minus 20 seconds per month, but they run a lot more accurate than that. It's closer to like 2 or 3 seconds a month. So really happy with the accuracy on the watch. Really happy with the battery life. They last, I believe, 3 years. I've yet to change a battery on this watch, on these watches, but yeah, overall, very happy with it. This one is operated by this 3 o'clock screw down crown. No signage on that crown, like I said before. Nice, smooth screw in and screw out action, though. Really, really smooth. First position does nothing. Second position jumps right into the time setting. It hacks the second hand there, so there's no ghost date position. The crown feels nice and solid. You push it back in, starts up every single time, and then the smooth, just buttery smooth screw in action of that crown. Yeah, really, really happy with the crown, really, really happy with the movement. All right, so let's talk about the strap. So it's nothing fancy, but it is a nylon strap. You can see it's got bead blasted matching hardware, which is nice to see. Everything is sewn in, so you got a nice secure feel. It's a good length. I was able to tuck it on my 7.5 inch wrist, so as long as you have smaller wrists than me, you're going to be able to get that secondary tuck there. Yeah, I mean, I've got no real complaints with it. It's a very soft and flexible nylon strap. You can see all the holes here. They're holding up nicely for me. The end here, you can see, is melted nicely. There's no like sharp objects sticking out of this. So you can sometimes get the hardware here. Again, looks pretty nice. There's no signage on it or anything, but it's a nice solid buckle, nice solid nylon strap setup. And yeah, I'm happy with it. There's not a whole lot to say about it. It's a good nylon strap, but it is a 20 millimeter lug width, so you can swap this for whatever strap you want. You're going to have plenty of options, and all of them are going to look good on this watch. So there you go, guys. That is the Watchdives WD1972. This is the version 2 with the 20 millimeter lug width. Yeah, I'm happy they went to 20 millimeters. I think it looks great. The watch itself, really nice and thin. It's got great curvature to the case as well. Super smooth finishing on it. The bezel is good. The lume is good. The crystal is nice. The movement is good. For $78, there's not a whole lot to complain about. I mean, Watchdives, they continue to put out these smaller VH31 powered dive watches, and they're just killing it. Every single one of them I've enjoyed wearing. Yeah, this one is no exception. It is really, really good. I would pick this one up over the QM. I think the St. Martin one, it's a little bit bigger and it has an automatic, so it's kind of a different price bracket. But yeah, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't go with this one, unless it's just too small for you, maybe. So yeah, really, really happy with this watch. I think it's excellent. I think you guys will like it. Go check out the link in the video description. That will take you right to this watch. And I think that's it for me. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.